Very interesting case. Past life regression. Even if we are not learning past life now, it allows us to bring up some important subject that you need to know, whether you resolve it in the context of a past life or present life. This person, she feels separated, especially she has a brother that feels like very, like he looks down, like he's very, very, very rich, but like super rich. And she always have the sensation that he looks down at her. She felt not connected to him, very separated, and she always have that sensation of separation. We go from the imprint, we go to a past life, and she's a king that is well known in history, that made a mistake. And this king has been destitute, fell from grace. This identity of being a king was so embedded in her, like this fullness of this identity, that she could never, never, never come across, she could never like recover from this. She had many past life in between. She could never recover from that sensation that she's not like the others. She's separated. She feels like she's different. She feels like everybody is a commoner, you know?
Mm.
And also like this sensation of separation. I'm not like all the other ones. On top of that, we go to a different past life where her brother is a king. Bad king, not so nice. She's a daughter. And he could not recognize, he was feeling threatened by her because she was standing up for herself, so he could not control her. And this king that had so many that had conquered so many countries was feeling threatened by a little girl that could stand up for herself. And she was annoying him greatly because she was not bowing to him. So it created, it aggravated a sensation of separation. So always like when there is a strong sensation, a core sensation that is very, very strong, it becomes almost like the costume of the soul, you know? And everything that is being experienced through the lens, the filter of this costume. When you come to this point, you are attracting many more experience of the same sort. So you are going to be led to live many more lifetimes experiencing different contexts of separation. And so it will accentuate so much that after many lifetimes, it's going to be so embedded that you're not going to recover the situation with a simple shift. You understand? And so you might feel, oh, disappointed or frustrated, oh, this doesn't work. It's not that it doesn't work. It can work, it cannot work in this case because it became like an embedded identity. So you have to go back to the core of the soul experience to change that. And the core of the soul experience is coming to term with the why and the how and the purpose of living that experience. Understanding the wisdom of it, the gift of it, make peace with it. You understand? Yes, Levin.
Is that perhaps why or one of the reasons why the soul was also brought back and into this vessel, like for this discovery
Absolutely.
shift.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she's
So
going to live experiences of separation again and again until she's done with this. Now, the fact that she's meeting someone who, like me, who's doing this type of work, it means that the guides have considered that that's it. That's the end of the cycle. Understand? Now, how long is she going to take before she really decide to end the cycle? Because this person, I know her already since 2018. We've worked on other things. We never worked on specifically that. And we have not worked very often. I was feeling there was a resistance to work on that. So she needed more time, you know? And the resistance can express itself in all kind of situation, like one birth after another, and she's never available to work, or too much work. It's not like, oh, I don't want to work on it. No, no, she really wants to work on it, but the circumstances don't allow. That's a form of resistance, you know? So the moment the soul is ready, really to let go of it, the good circumstances will unfold, and you will be called to meet the answer. Sometimes it's after many, many hundreds of years. Many, many hundreds. Understand? So now, because of the times that we are living in, we are at the end of a cycle. And so this type of work is more necessary than ever. Still, you need to know how to do the mental and emotional and etheric layer before you can do the spiritual layer, because regardless if it's coming from this life or another life, you're going to need to know how to resolve it. So sometimes the program is coming from a trauma from this lifetime. In this case, you also resolve it in the same way. You need to find a purpose, make peace with it, bring forgiveness if there is a need to bring forgiveness. Understand? Coming to a state where the person feels at peace. It's not just about reprogramming a program. That's one of the aspects of the work.